Good morning and welcome to Mastering the Masters. Oof. I got goosebumps already. So huge goosebumps going all down my body right now. I'm really not sure everything that's going to unfold this weekend. As you guys know, I don't lay things out. And I'm guided to where we're going to go, and I was told to start with some activations. But right now, I invite all of you to go into your heart and connect. So welcome everybody. I think this is my 8th Mastering the Masters class. I've taught. It's always different. I don't know what we're gonna do, except beyond of what I just did. I'm excited to be here this weekend because I know we're really gonna expand. You know, our job here is the planet. But we're going to learn and we're going to connect to other planets also. And that expansion awareness of us. You know, even if we're all one and we're connected into that level, there's still aspects of us everywhere. You know, I was told to, every time I called on Lord Metatron or anybody else over the last few months, I've heard everything is inside of you. And it's been kind of a lonely experience. Because I'm used to having the power out there somewhere help me in here. And now it's everything's in here. I am relearning how to have that experience and to have that connection. Yes, I can still channel. I channeled the Octarian Council during Medical Intuitive last weekend. But it's still aspects of me. Everything is aspects of you. Everybody you're dealing with is aspects of you. They're other parts of you. You're never a victim. And sometimes it's a little scary what we create. Who wants to run this? This is a multi-dimensional deactivation. There's going to be changing, you know, hundreds of beliefs per person. And whatever activations are needed for that person to collapse all that energy and that subconscious programming is going to happen. So you're really going to have to hold space for the group because 80% of the activations needed are going to be different from one another. But they will all run whatever they are. So you could be running hundreds of activations at once. Who's interested in? What a gift. What a gift to be here. I've been looking forward to this class for months. Again, I still have goosebumps all over. Ease and grace.
Yeah.
In your transformation. I mean, the stuff will take longer, but that's okay. Like, you know, we were talking about, you're not in a hurry. It's an experience. It's an expansion. And, you know, like I was talking about on Wednesday after Wednesday's class, well, since I taught Medical Intuitive on Sunday, Wednesday was the day that hit me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then from Wednesday's class, Thursday, it's like, how am I going to get through this class? And when I was done with the class, I went and put on my pajamas. Serious. It was 11 o'clock in the afternoon. I put on my pajamas, my bathrobe, my slippers. I grabbed a big fluffy pillow and I hit the couch and watched some stupid whatever it was, you know, just like a design show or something on Netflix. And I stayed on that couch until I ate dinner and then went back to the couch. I climbed in bed at 7 p.m. and I got up at 7:30 a.m. because I needed time to regenerate from what I did. And with being the one doing the work, you know, I'm in it. So it knocked me sideways and I needed it to just rest. And yesterday, I was much better yesterday because I did rest and I was able to do some things. But I took it easy because I knew I was going to have a really busy weekend. So one thing I want you guys to understand is when we're doing spirituality with a fire hose or a bulldozer, as one of my friends calls it, she's like, you're like a bulldozer. It's like, okay. But when we remove lots and lots of stuff all at once, we've really got to allow ourselves that time of integration and rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, well, like when I started this, I was told it would take 3 weeks for these activations to integrate, and that was the first 3 activations. And some of them I've noticed takes longer. You know, and it's okay. I mean, there's people I worked on a year ago, and they call me and tell me how much their life has shifted a year later. So again, it's the journey and allowing the transformation on a deeper and deeper level. And you know, it's really a spiral, and we're raising up our energy levels on the spiral also. We just keep going, and expanding.
Because I found with myself, because I'm coaching people, I find like this fear comes up in me, like, if I completely change all of that mess that I lived through and all of the struggle, that I will forget. And how to help my clients with that.
And what's cool about that, you won't forget, and you also won't be in empathy or taking it on from them, because you'll understand it was just a program. And so you can be totally and completely detached and allow your client to really heal without having to feel any of that.
And not buy into the story.
Not buy into the story, it's just a story. It's just a story.
Because I can't help them if I jump right into the story with them. Can't help them.
No. But, you know, so a lot of the experiences we had is because we wanted to have those experiences to help people through things like that. You know, we were never a victim. Just because now we know we're not a victim doesn't mean we're now not a victim. And we were before, we never were. We were always a participant. Always. And everyone's your teacher. And it's okay to be seen as a powerhouse. Don't dim your light for anybody or any situation. Stay in your power. That doesn't mean be aggressive or anything else. It means be kind and loving. Don't hide. Allow yourself to be powerful, because you are. Not in an ego type way. That's not powerful. That's illusion. Let yourself be recognized. Completely and totally.
And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back to the room.
Thank you, Cindy. I got to swim with a bunch of mermaids.
Oh, sweet. Oh my God, how fun. Anybody else want to share?
Yeah, me too. I saw 3 mermaids.
Oh my God.
And we got hands, and it was so amazing. We went round and round, and I thought of the song, Bring Around the Roses. And I realized I haven't been, I'm not like, I don't have fun like a child. So that was the good reminder.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, but the first thing that I saw was a really old turtle, really old, ancient turtle. And the funny thing was, I kissed the turtle, and the turtle said, I'm there for you. I'll give you all the wisdom you need.
Oh, that gives me goosebumps. Sweet.
Then I saw baby beluga and a bunch of dolphins.
Nice. I had 2 dolphins that just put themselves over my shoulders and just stayed right to next to my neck the whole time they were with me.
Drive a spaceship, and so I could handle medical instruments, because it was like flying a spaceship. And I don't know what that medical instrument is right now. And physical or other. And then the Arcturians reminded me of the blue laser.
Oh, fun. I've been practicing with that.
So thank you again. That was really very cool.
So I didn't do one last time, so I'm going to volunteer to do Garden of Eden. If that's okay with everyone?
Yeah, I didn't receive them either. Logging late.
Okay. So I'm going to start Garden of Eden.
Okay, it's done. Kan connect my eyes. Thank you.
Hi. When I was doing Prison Break, there's a short stack that came on top of it that is sitting and waiting to go. I don't know what it is, but there's someone that needs some extra activations to allow them to break out of whatever the prison is. If anyone is out there that is looking for some extra or allowing it to go through, it would be great, because it's sitting there waiting to go. But it's not specifically named. So
When you did Prison Break and then you followed it right up with Seeing Clearly,
yeah.
perfect, because it's like, okay, so once you get out of that cage, then what? Like,
Yeah.
what's my next move? I'm out of this cage that I've been in my whole life.
Yeah.
And
okay, yes, good. Oh.
I don't know what to do, how to act.
Yeah.
And it means I have to leave my family behind as well, you see, because they're still in the cage. So.
Okay, so, thank you, because it's been sitting on nagging at me since I did it. Whoever said thank you, that's good. Yeah, Seeing Clearly is, yes, allowing us to see what's there and recognizing that You may feel you're leaving them behind, but you've actually opened the door as well. And now it's their choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it intellectually. I get that.
Oh, I know. It's bringing it through your heart and absolutely.
I've wanted to take this course for a long time, and it finally lined up, and I'm really excited. I can only stay for another half hour today, but tomorrow I can be here for the whole thing.
Awesome.
And it's just such a beautiful, expansive kind of the experience is like everything's incorporating, if that makes sense. Integrating, I guess, is a good word, but very expansive. And I loved at the beginning when you were talking about the caste system masters, and I thought, wow, that's brilliant, you know, because a lot of us are kind of programmed to think that way, that there's this hierarchy, and that's what's being dissolved right now. So, well, not now, but lately.
Now. Yeah.
Now and lately, like the big now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really beautiful, and I actually had some activations come in while we were all doing the other ones, so it's really beautiful. I'm really happy to be here with everybody.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. It's so nice to see you.
Yeah, and I've been doing sacred activations on others, and they're just blown away. I mean, they're so they seem to be just growing in their power, I guess. I don't know what other word to say, but they're shifting people much quicker, but not in a traumatic way. Pretty much. I mean, like some people go through a little bit of a healing crisis, but the experience is really beautiful that people are having, and I'm really excited to be here with all of you.
Activations with everybody that just came in, because it just was a depth to that was amazing. I thought. I wanted to do Flower of Life, and I got instead I Am That I Am. And so it was cool because that's like the first activation, and I don't know if that's already an activation under another name, but where's Zara when I need her? But anyway, and that was what I was told was activating and integrating your aspect of the I Am presence. So that was really cool. Yeah, my first. So
Congratulations.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Sacred activations to me is like water that is subtle and soft, but at the same time, water can destroy a whole city. You know, when we have floods, but the water is subtle, but it gets there and it does what it does. And when water passes through, a lot of life comes up. And that's to me sacred activation. That's how I do the analogy with sacred activations. Find out about this class a week ago, and I really want to do it. Yesterday, and this last month, I've been very discouraged with the healing work and maybe thinking on just do something different or just do something while I make some like good money, so it can be more like a hobby and not more like my life, you know, like to make a living from it. And I received a text message yesterday of a client that we were working in relationships. He always had a hard time getting near, like with guys. So is it better? Maybe I have to speak.
Definitely better.
Okay. Yeah. So I received a text message yesterday of a client that we were working for. We did at least 6 sessions, and she had problems finding a soulmate, or with guys she always end up like sending them to hell. Nothing would work with her, and she was always wondering why I have such a bad luck with guys, why nothing really, like I always get afraid, I run away. And she told me yesterday, after like a year of working, our last session was 6 months ago. So after 6 months, she told me that she remembered an activation with it, and that activation opened up on her memory, and that memory was something she. Maybe it's better like this. That activation opened up in her this memory of her being kind of abused by her brother, and she never knew that. She never remembered that her whole life. So she never knew why that fear she had came from until it was revealed to her yesterday, and she knew it was the activation. And to me, it was like amazing, because it's weird that people would give the credit sometimes to the work, and it's just a reminder of like, this is the most powerful. I've studied many modalities, but this is being the most powerful one of all of them. Yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Had an unusual experience doing sacred activations with somebody that I just thought I'd bring up because it was totally different from the reason why the person came to me. This gal came to me because she's an engineer, and she supports everybody in her periphery, her parents, her grown-up kids and their kids, her boyfriends. And so she came to me because she said she had a habit of attracting bad boyfriends. So we did one session, and a week later, she writes me back and says, by any chance, could those sacred activations have like rid me of my extreme allergy to cats? So I asked, and I was told, yeah. And when I asked how, they said she had some kind of a program in there that had to do with relationships that also dealt with her relationship with cats. And I talked to Kimberly Arnold about this, and she was like, I just don't get it. And I said, well, listen, I don't question whatever I get. You know, if I'm told, yes, it helped, even though you weren't targeting the cat allergy, it still benefited her because something was released and removed that had to do with all of her relationships, including her cat relationship.
Yeah.
So that was a great byproduct. What do you say? You know, benefit, extra added benefit.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
I've done this training in 2015.
Wow.
Then yeah, and I still do all your work, and I still keep buying activations and it's really taken all of that work and the out of the matrix gets me to a point now where I feel ready to step into my power and do this work. And I have found the energies refining as I don't want to say cleared, but have grown. Yeah, I did a lot of clearing from the guru stuff that I've been through for those 18 years. Got that, and then once you cleared, you had to really build yourself up again. And so now, 5 years on, I see the difference in the work, how, you know, it's just, I can feel it. I can really feel it. And now I'm really feeling ready to step into my power and really step up to the plate and be there. Sacred activations is a tremendous energy tool to help you look honestly at yourself and make changes and shift you on in your life to fulfilling your life's purpose. Tamra, who has created this, is the most integrous person I know, genuinely generous in her time and energy. And if you really want your life to change and move, do sacred activations. Thank you, Tamra.
So I just wanted to share that sacred activations is the most life-changing modality I have ever had the privilege of working with. I'm trained in like either 10 or 11 different modalities at this point, and after working with Tamra just a few times, the results were so life-transforming that I knew I had to be a practitioner. I've been doing this for years. I've been able to change the lives of everybody around me, and as I've grown and shifted and really come into my power, and most importantly into a consistent state of joy, You know, I've watched the people around me change. My relationships are better, my life is better, my finances are better. Every aspect of my life has been blessed by this modality. And I highly recommend not only do you work with it, but that you get trained in it so that you can change the lives of others as well.
So just be prepared. I mean, we did a lot, and we've got a lot going on this morning already. You're just a hologram. That's all you are. You're just a hologram. You know how I tell you guys to do that pillar of light? We create our being and how we show up and everything within that, and how we perceive ourselves to others and ourselves, and how we feel inside is what shows on the outside. So if you're not liking how you're showing up, it's because your own feelings inside about you. So think about that. That's all you are. It's all we are. And that's part of the coming in line with that and understanding that and embodying that and realizing that is the process. And it is just a process of understanding. So you're just a hologram. Is that an empty feeling? What does that feel like to you when I say you're just a hologram? Or it shouldn't be you're just a hologram. It's like, you're so freaking amazing. You're a hologram and you create all of this. Well, that's how you say it. And all these things on the planet are just programs we can plug into. None of it is real. It's all a holodeck. All of it. And we are creating the world we believe to be the world. And with that, this world has always been in war. Because we've all created it through the false sense of ego that we're better than someone else or there's not enough to go around. There's plenty for everybody. We just have to learn how to share. And it's not like if you have plenty, somebody else has nothing, because again, it's all creation, all of it. So there's no reason for anybody to be without anything except our belief systems that we're supposed to be, or we don't deserve it. With clients, you don't have enough clients because you don't believe you should have enough clients. Or that you have to do certain things to get clients. One thing you have to do is you have to show up. But you don't have to act a certain way or be a certain way, because the people that are ready for you will show up when you're ready to show up. And remember, your clients usually mirror things about you, things you need to work on. It's really cool. Sometimes when I'm doing privates, I'll have like 3 or 4 people in the same day that has an issue I really needed to clear.